Oh, my lights. Oh, my lights. One. Yeah, the screen just went black, but I'm bringing it back. It's coming. Oh no, my glasses. Where'd I leave my glasses? Oh, please be in the drawer where you're supposed to be. Yes. Good enough. There we go. Can't even see. Okay, I'm back. I am back. I wish they would clear that damn notice off. Any other channel owner knows what I'm talking about. The new thing, legally required to comply with the U.S. Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. Blah, blah, blah. You're obligated to tell us if your live stream is made for kids. I've been in there 3 times. Right from day one with this channel, I said not for kids, for adults only. So I went in, I undid it, and I redid it. And that blue banner is still hovering over. I don't like that. Yo, Jen. Hey, Defung. Hi, Diana. True Diva, welcome. Coppa uphill. How's everybody doing? We are Friday, right? I've been a day ahead all week long. It is Friday. Happy Friday evening, everybody. Well, I'm going to put this smudge up, since you can hear a pin drop in this room right now. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying a word. A small smudge tonight. Let's try here. I'm not happy with that. I go through the trouble to break this all up and mix it and make a potpourri here, basically. And then it burns for 3 seconds and goes out. I don't think so, Kim. Oh my God. He should have been to the doc probably a week ago. There's some healing for Tom right there. Let's cleanse these cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. selenite as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. All right, there we go. Smudge is done. And it smells so much nicer in here. Oh, dear God. See, that's different here. You don't sit home for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, being sick. You go. There's always somewheres to go. Well, our main hospitals, you walk right in. That's it. It's taken care of. So I want to say more, but I don't want to like disclose your privacy there at all. So yeah. Canadian Medicare is pretty darn good, I tell you. You can fall sick, you can hurt yourself, you can be in an accident, a house fire, get hit crossing the street, come down with severe pneumonia, doesn't matter. You call. Sometimes we have to pay for ambulance. It depends from election to election. Sometimes we have to pay for ambulance, but a lot of times we don't. We just don't. And if you're if you're even under provincial, if you have a health card, that usually covers all that too. But anything happens, you go to the hospital any way that you can, however you get there. You walk in, they take care of you. If you got a broken arm, they cast you up. As long as you got a Medicare number, right? For Canada, there's no charge for any of that, none of it. And I'm not going political, so don't anybody jump on me. I'm not even in the screen with the rest of you guys right now. I'm in a private thing with Jennifer. I think that's what your Obama was trying to bring through, is like a very much a kindred to the Canadian Medicare, where it doesn't matter even if you're a homeless person. If you get hurt, you walk in and you're taken care of. If they have to keep you for 5 days, 10 days, 10 months, you don't have to worry about a big medical bill. It just doesn't exist. If specialized medicines are needed, then it has to go up for review. Everything new like that is reviewed. So, is it perfect? No. Even Canadian Medicare is not perfect, but is this the U.S. Thanksgiving weekend? That's not yet, is it? I haven't had a flu shot in a long, long, long time. Okay, Jen, all right, I've heard of him. He's a good guy, right, Jen? He's a good guy? I won't say his name because I know what it's like. There's such a diverse potpourri, kaleidoscope of race and people and everything. You can't say one politician's name. You can hardly get away with that in Canada anymore without someone blowing their top, right? So, there we go. I thought so. I thought so. And if he's going for that, man, oh man, I hope you guys get it. It gives you peace of mind. It really, really does. It gives you peace of mind. Our flu shots started quite a while ago. I haven't had one in years. Years and years. I just don't go get them. I'm not out. Yes. Okay. What was I saying about that? I'm not out in the workforce. If you're out in the workforce, if you're around a lot of people every day, I'd advise the flu shot. Absolutely. But if you're someone like me, I'm almost a hermit sometimes. I can live a hermit life for a long time. It's +7 here. What is that? One moment, I'll tell you in a second. I know there's more than Americans in here and Canadians. I know there's other people, so excuse me. I'm not excluding everybody else, but it was 7. It might have dropped a bit. Okay, we're down to 5. That's still not bad. You know, we're mid-November and it's +5, and it was 7 a while ago. I had my front door open. It's 40 Fahrenheit. There we go. And there's a 9 miles per hour wind right now coming to the west-northwest, so it's not a bad night at all. It's quite nice. I'll take it. Hi, Catherine. That's what I thought too, Diana. And I normally, like, if you're part of the group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, we don't do politics at all, or religion. Because there's such a wide, diverse group of people. They're from all over the planet in there, and it's like, yes, because that's what I want. International. The larger we become and the more spread out we become, the more one we become. We become more of who we already are. So we stay away from the topic of religion and politics altogether. But Tom's pretty sick right now. And see, I'm a Canadian. I'm like, why has he waited so? Why hasn't he gone to the hospital or a doctor? Forgetting that Tom is in the U.S., and their Medicare system was quite different from Canada's. So, 43 there? Okay, you're about the same as me. We're raining as well. We're raining here. Better than snow. You don't have to shovel rain. What isn't the American Thanksgiving on the 28th? I thought it was the 28th. Anybody? Hello? Anybody? I suppose if you were out walking in it, but I got my surf up here tonight. I don't think about chill. All I hear is that surf. Yes, the 28th. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, okay. I know that's like there's a thing about the U.S. We're all North Americans. A lot of people don't even realize that, but Canada and the U.S., we're all North Americans. We live in the same continent. We live in different countries. And I know in the U.S., I have a friend online, and she lives across the pond in Nova Scotia. She's originally from like California, I think it was. I don't know. She's a strong American, but she married a man here many, many, many years ago, so she's got dual citizenship the whole bit. And she's already started preparing for Thanksgiving Day. And she says for her, coming from the States, it is the biggest holiday of the year. That's where we differ a bit. In Canada, it's not Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. We start preparing. When you guys, a lot of people, Americans, and Thanksgiving, that's when they begin starting their Christmas decorating. Like, well, that's what I see on TV anyway. Here in Canada, we wait. Most of us wait till after, which would be, I think it's your Veterans Day, our Remembrance Day, or Fallen Soldiers Day. Once that 11th has passed, then we can feel free to start decking things up. Although commercialism, they started right at Halloween. Okay, I went into one of the dollar stores, one of the big ones, right? In the aisles, you've got like one thing down this side. It can have 1,000 things, and then there's here. I turned the corner, I went down. Now, this was way before Halloween. And I walked down this aisle, and I said, this is unfreaking believable. Everything on this side was black and orange and shiny and weird, all Halloween. And this was all garland and tinsel and sparkly and balls and baubles and all in one aisle. Halloween and Christmas. Just kind of freaked me out a little bit. You like to feel, yeah. Yes, Linda, a lot of good thoughts going your way. So, hi, Seer Guru. Welcome. Anyways, I think I got a couple of beeps or dings. We call them dings. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. I've already put the smudge up. If you missed the smudge, please go back and just start at the beginning. There's a replay on all of these as well. Okay. Do what? Please help us verify your taxpayer status to avoid limitations to your account. Okay. So, how do I do that? Oh, they're changing things at PayPal. Hold on, this is important. I have to do this. Is going to change my life a little bit. It's not for the better either. Okay. Okay, I said no. I'm telling you the truth. Punish me for being truthful. Okay. Come on. Let me finish. It'll just be a moment, guys. This kind of has to be taken care of or it'll haunt me through the whole reading. I have to take care of it. Are you kidding me? You guys already have all this information. What are you doing to me? Oh my God. I have to prove where I live. So they want all my information again. Okay. I don't write to myself very often, so I have to stop and think about my address. No, don't do that to me. Just stay there. No!
Activity. Send end request.
Shut up! I hate that. I don't know how that gets turned on. You shut up. There. Yeah, I talk to my computer like this all the time. I can't talk to people like that and get away with it, so. Alright. Come on. Oh, it's giving me a real hard time. I'm going to have to close out of PayPal. Hold on, everybody. I'm closing her down. Going to open her up again. You know, I was in there earlier and that notice didn't come up. I go in to check, make sure everything's in order, and it was fine and went away. And now this comes up in those few minutes. So hold on. I have to take care of this now. I said, okay, take me there. And you run slow on top of it. PayPal, geez, you're slow. Okay. No. No, I don't need to change my legal name. Why would I need to do that? Oh my God. It keeps jumping. I don't like rushing through. This is all legal shit, and I don't like rushing through it, but it wasn't here when I first put it up, so. Come on. Come on. Here we go again. Try the second time's a charm. You mother, you better go in there real quick. It keeps bouncing up every time it goes boink, back up. My cursor's right in front of me. It's not that. I don't know what's going on with them. You believe there's a housefly? Die! There it goes again. I'm almost done, and then it pops down to the bottom again. I'm gonna click submit when I'm done. Assholes. Did it again. Did it again. All I want to do is put my provinces. You better... I try so hard to not swear. Okay. All right, now let me submit it. Now watch, it won't go. Where did it go? Where'd the submit button is now? I've got everything filled out. The submit button's gone. I hate this shit. Like I want to click submit or yes, and it's not here. Continues grayed out. I haven't missed anything. I filled everything. Okay. Where's the submit button? This is pissing me off. There's the continue button, just turned blue. Information's been submitted. All right. There. Okay, now we can get into reading. Who is first up? Let me see what we have here. No, I want a summary, please. I just seen a couple more come in, so I'll refresh the whole page. Not this again tonight. I hope not. Let me go into my email. I've got to see. I've only seen 2 people here, and I know it dinged more than that. It did too. Oh my God. Okay. You just want a general card. This is for Catherine Cross. I'm looking in my email, Jennifer. Okay, 2 are from PayPal from doing that thing I just filled out. Okay, Jennifer, if you can remember these or jot these down, we got Catherine Cross's first. And after her is Mimi Sum. That's my MYMYSON or SOM, I forget now. Third one is Christine Thomasart. Christine's the only one that's not showing up, and I don't know why. I don't know. I'll refresh it one more time, but I was doing this the other night too. Made a big confusion. We got through. Okay. I'm going to do a screenshot. It's only 3, but that's okay. There we go. And Jennifer, where are you? There you are. Yeah, you got them. That's them, but I'm going to send you the list anyway. Thank you. It's just running a bit slow, I guess. I don't know. Too late. Back in. Catherine Cross. All righty, Catherine. Here we go, Catherine. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yippee. I'm trying to wake myself up. Because you know what I want to do? It's 6 o'clock. I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. Snuggle my dog. Read my book. There we go. I'll wake up after a bit. I hope. Whoops. Bum, this is for Catherine Cross. She would just like to know, did she need a heads up about anything? What can she anticipate? Is there something coming towards her of significance? We don't mean everyday humdrum stuff. Is there anything that's got some kick or pop behind it that she has to be prepared for? Is there something she can wait with open arms for? Is there goodness, joy, and a lot of love coming her way all the time? Is she safe? Does she feel protected? And is she secure? Okay, I'm going to cut them right here, Catherine. And what I pulled for you, nice, is the Page of Pentacles. That's your card, the Page of Pentacles. What is Pink Moscato? Cards are awake and ready. They are. This is a beautiful card. It being Pentacles right off, I just heard. That's my favorite thing I'd call when there's excitement or good or beautiful things coming into your life. No matter how big, how small, I say more color coming into your life. Pops of color. That's what I got right off of this. There's excitement with this. There's interest. There's not a boring card. All right? It's not a crazy card, but it's not boring either. It's wine, Moscato. Okay. I don't like wine. I'm sorry. There's not many wines that I makes me feel like I'm car sick. I don't care much for it. I truly don't. There's only a few wines that I go, that's really, really good, and it's not often so. But your red wines, your white wines, and all that. Rosés are okay, I guess. But anyway, there's a new opportunity coming up for you, and Catherine, it is sitting right on your horizon. It's coming. It is coming. It's going to be somebody bringing you some kind of insight, some kind of a break coming up here. But this page, the Page of Pentacles, beautiful card that it is, but it brings you good news that could concern any of these things. Finance, your job, furthering your education. While the page does not represent just money alone, he does bring you hope that if you have a wish going on, Catherine, if you had a wish going on for a little while, your wish is going to be granted. This is just as good as the Nine of Cups. An additional meaning of this page is a pending job offer, or if you're trying to sell a property or make a move, that's going to happen very soon for you, so pay attention to your paperwork. Didn't you just make a change in your job not long ago, Catherine? Didn't you move up? If it's not you, it's another Catherine, but I thought it was you. So I thought you just went through a shift change of some kind at work. You're moving to Ohio. Okay, well, good. There we go. Watch your paperwork. Whatever you have to deal with, watch your paperwork. Home care, your adults. Okay, all right. The advice of the card. Look out for any offers regarding property, regarding work even. There's a really good opportunity, like I told you, on the horizon, but you need to be very diligent. You need to be aware. You need to be awake. And you got to keep an eye out and be aware of everything going on around you. Make sure, again, this is the third time now. Watch your paperwork. Anything to do with, leases or contracts, anything. You read them and you look for something wrong. If you don't find anything wrong, you're good to go. Your keywords for this card are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, optimism. And this move that you're going to be making is going to be a very, very good move for you, your family overall. So I hope that was okay for you. That's a good move. There's good things coming overall. This card's pretty much covering you. And that's what resonates with you is that you are definitely making a move. You're moving to Ohio. And he's here to tell you, enjoy your time. Enjoy it. Wonderful. That is perfect. And the next person up was, I forget. I'll find out though. Mimi Sam. Yeah, are you here, Mimi Sam? You step up front and center. We'll get your question. Wow, next Wednesday, that close. Hi, Kimerson. Hi. I remember now. I knew your name on here was different than it is in PayPal, and I couldn't remember, but now I remember you. Go ahead. What would you like to ask Tarot tonight? This is for Kimerson. I wish you the best of luck, Catherine. I don't know if in that card right there, opportunities, I can tell you right now, there's more opportunities coming in for you that are going to work right in your favor. Okay? How is your love life? Okay. How is your love life? How is Kimerson's love life looking? Be interesting to see what comes up because that's a very... you're welcome. You're welcome. That's going to be a good mood for you. The better interest overall in the bigger picture. This time next year, you'll be sitting there going, wow, what a trip it's been. But it's been good. It's been good. Mimi, am I pronouncing it right? Mimi? Not my. It's Mimi, right? Mimi-san? This is for Mimi-san. It will too, yes. My me or me my? Okay, my. All right then. Okay, it's my. No, I don't want to mispronounce your name. I don't want to mispronounce your name. My. Okay. Asian? Just curious. It doesn't matter to me, But the sun on the end kind of depicts it could be Asian. The mama san, papa san, mama san, and all that stuff. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, okay. Let me deal through here. I'm going to do a run through. How is my love life looking? How is my love life looking? One more time. How is my love life looking? I'm going to cut right here. And let's see. Eight of Cups, change. That's what you got. Eight of Cups, change. Eights are all about change, not change your whole life overnight, every aspect of it, so that you don't recognize it. Not that kind of change, but a very significant change, such as moving, starting a new job, moving a new neighborhood, moving to a new town, village, state, or something like that. But it shows you moving away from something is what it is. It shows you moving forward, moving away. And you're leaving something behind. There's no reason for you to be where you are right now. That could even be in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, because your question's very dry, and so you could be in a relationship, you haven't said you haven't. All you've asked was, how's my love life looking? You know, that could be, how does my relationship looking? Or is there a relationship coming? Or is there hope for me in the love department? It could be any of those things. So, but something is coming to an end here. You're turning around and no, I don't care if it means anything to you right now or not. It hasn't happened yet. And that's the thing, it hasn't happened yet. It shows you walking away from something, because it shows you looking back over your shoulder and you're saying a very quiet goodbye. So this has it. Remember, here's the funny thing where tarot's changed, or the people's views of it over the years. Tarot's another form of fortune telling. Fortune telling is the telling of the future. It's a telling mostly of things that haven't happened yet. If you're not recognizing anything in any of your readings by anybody, it's because they haven't happened yet. But it shows you leaving something here, walking away. Okay, well, there you go. Your relationship isn't healthy. That means you're walking away from it. That's what it means. You're walking away. You're saying a quiet goodbye. And you know what? There's not going to be a whole lot of drama. There's not going to be a big explosion, a great big scene, a big upset. This is going to happen very quietly when it goes down. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute, my. Let me look it up. Okay. All change doesn't have to be bad. But if you're not in a good relationship, and obviously you're in a place where you feel like you need just an outside feel of what something else would think, or somebody else would think, right? Or you wouldn't be here, right? It also tells me you probably want to hold on to the relationship in a perfect world kind of thing. Getting a little chilly now. There. But you're not happy in the relationship. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I understand, like, completely. I understand completely what you're saying. I get it. The thought of leaving him, if he's a good person, but you're not happy there. You're feeling like you're missing something in your life, obviously. The thought of leaving and hurting him makes you sick, physically ill. It just freezes you up. You can't see yourself doing that. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to read to you what Tarot has to say about this, okay? In the first sentence, it's time to take your leave. It's time to take your leave, my. And this is exactly the right time to move on. You may have already left a relationship or commitment at an emotional level. You've already gone. You're already left. You haven't physically left, but you. Who makes you, you? What makes you who you are is already gone, is wanting more, is not happy. And you've already left in that way. There's little drama or moral struggle to contend with. when the time comes for you to say a quiet goodbye, like I said, there won't be any big drama scenes. There won't be any big blow-ups. But you are the one that's ready for change. The card can also reveal a journey or a trip or just a change of scenery for you, even something small like that. You could be going on vacation or taking a short trip away here or there. The advice of the card's pretty simple, my. You're to follow your heart and go forward. Keywords are endings and departure, journeys, movement, transition, travel, and maybe a little vacations in there as well. Okay. Is there something wrong going on? What's going on, Tina Hale? What's wrong? You're welcome, Kimmer. No problem at all. But now's the time for you to do it if you're going to do it. Now would be the time, terrible time before Christmas, but if you even celebrate it. But thank you very much. So let me look and see what else is going on here. Christine Thomas Art, you're up next. Christine. And I have to wait for your question in here, I guess. And while you're doing that, I'm going to send Jennifer, I think, a new list. We got some people coming in. I think I can turn myself so I can hear the dings. There. Wrong window. Wrong window. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. No. Get out of there. All right, Christine. Christine. Looking for Christine. Did I miss her, or I'm scrolling back? I don't see her anywhere. There she is. All right. Okay. Her name is Christina. Just want to know what I get for her. Didn't we do her before? Or was somebody else that did this the last time? She's going to need a lot of it. And to her, the special person in his life as well. It's going to be hard on both of them. But you know what? If you feel empty inside, you don't feel hate, you don't feel angry, you just don't feel anything, that's no way to live either. It can take a lot of courage and bravery to make yourself happy. It takes courage. Too many of you Chris's, yeah. Okay. Okay. This is for Christine. What have we got for Christine's friend, Christine? She used to be a friend of Christine's mother. She's 96. What's going on for her? I'm going to pull a card for her. What needs to be brought up that she needs to know about, be made aware of, anticipate? I'm going to cut the deck right here, Christine. I had 2 fall, but I'm just curious. Oh my. Do you know what? Because she's been on this earth as long as she has, I had 2 cards come off at once. So I'm taking them both. All right. This should have been the card that I pulled if I pulled only one, but there's no way I'm laying this sucker back down. She's got it happy. She's got a good life. 97 in February. Yeah. See that? But this is the one here that grabbed me. That was the second card. It kind of hung on to this first card. Because I wouldn't do that. It's enough just reading one card. But for her, out of respect for her and her wisdom, her age, to having survived this long in this planet, yeah. Beautiful. With the Three of Wands as well, the number 3 in itself is very highly revered, sorry. Very revered. It is a very holy number. It's held high and it's extremely wondrous and extremely powerful. We've got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit that's going on here. And she has a reason right off the get-go, and it may sound silly, I don't know, but at her age, she still has a reason to get up every day. And that in itself is amazing. She still wants to get up every day. She still feels, as the card says, very motivated to get up and put her day in every single day. This 3 brings her energy, and it brings her enthusiasm to all of her activities. And in love, it predicts maybe a new relationship or celebrations are going to be going on. There could be a wedding coming up or engagement parties, this sort of a thing. And she's willing to be a part of and take part in. The 3 is also a very brilliant card for traveling and for the arts and sport as well. It's showing her dynamic attitude will get the results, any kind of results that she wants. Maybe she wants to get into buying a new piece of art. Maybe, who knows. You may find yourself, she may find herself taking an unusual approach to a dilemma or a situation, and she can come up with, she doesn't get stuck or backed against the wall or stuck in corners very often, because she's able to come up with ingenious ways to problem solve. And if she's got a message to get across, she'll find a ingenious way to do that as well. The advice is think laterally. It's that sideways thinking stuff. Think different. Think outside the box. Do some sideways thinking. Try new ways to fire up your communication and creativity. That's a message for her right there. There's the advice. Keywords are travel, relationships, weddings, originality, success, the arts, and sport. But her brother lives in Guatemala and wants to visit in January. Nice. There you go. There you go. But anyways, we're seeing some beautiful things and turnouts here for her with this card. Everything coming together. All right, everything coming together for her. Thank you. I still haven't gotten to my mailbox yet. And I gave the key to somebody. Check my mail today. It's Friday. It never got done. So these little things like that everybody takes for granted, you know. So I hope that's wonderful. You're welcome. Love and light to you too, Christine. Thank you so much again for being here. I do appreciate you being here. Thank you. So is it Linda that's up next? Linda Lavadieu? Living Lavadieu. There we go. This is for Linda Lavadieu. Namaste to you too. I think it's wonderful. She's obviously very healthy, very outgoing, very alert. Everything. She got that 10 of cups right there, man. Everything's going her way. And it's going to come easy for her. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. I know Linda, maybe she's just writing her question, and I don't know. That could be it. Let's see who we got here. It's Stars, you're going to be up after Lay. What's going on here? Hold on. Why is there... Okay. Where are we at here? Where's Linda? Oh, thanks for being here, Sandy. I know she was just here and asking, so I'll run her name too as well. Come on, Linda. Where'd you go, Jennifer? Sorry for the caps. Okay, we're going to have to move on. I don't know. Linda was just here a second ago because I seen her asking you when she was up next. What's your real name there, Laurel? Linda must have stepped out. We'll have to get her when she comes back in. I can't sit here and wait. As time goes by, you know, these readings get long enough, so... Sorry, Caps. I'm not yelling. Your name is Raiza? Is that the name you use in PayPal, is Raiza? Because if it is, it hasn't come in yet. You're not on the list at all. PayPal puts you right on there. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it. Okay, she just wanted a general card. I don't know if I should go ahead and just timestamp it. I'm not sure here quite what to do. I'm going through all the things. I'm not seeing that name. You have to pay first, though. I'm sorry, but that's the way it works. Otherwise, you could get your reading and say, see ya. And if everybody did that, I'd be wasting 3 hours out of my life. So that's how it's done. That's just how it's done. And then you get put in the list, and it's all in order as you come in. Everybody's done in the proper order. Nope, not seeing it. I was just in there. I'll look again. There's nothing there. Nope. I've only got one, and that was from Linda. Yep, that's all I got is just the one. I'll check my other folder, but I doubt that would be a first. Nope. Nope. Just from Linda. It's the only one, Jen. Linda's here now. Good. Good, good, good. I know Stars is here. There's Linda. I see you. Are you already in there, Stars, on the list? I seen you. Darren's been out of town on business work. It's now been... We're going to expect him back home with the time frame. I'll still pull you a card. How's that? How's that? And I'll ask Lilith, okay? I'll ask Lilith. Don't worry. Good thing Lilith, she can narrow it down to the... you know, so... I'm not doing a very good job shuffling these. I keep dropping them tonight. See, now there's a ding. That must have been you, Sandy. That must have been yours coming through. Yes, it is. Yeah, got it. Thank you, Sandy. Are you in Canada, LRL? In Canada, you can only use e-transfer if you're within Canada. And anywhere else on the planet, it has to go through PayPal. Just in case you don't know about that. But you have to be in Canada to use email, the e-transfer. And I don't care if you're in Timbuktu or if you're off in Alaska or you're in Russia or China. Doesn't matter. It would be PayPal. Okay, Linda wants to know when is... I gotta get his name again. Darren. I was gonna call him Dan. I knew it was a D word. You're in the Philippines? Then you need to use PayPal. Yeah, we get a lot of people in here from the Philippines. Lots of them. And they manage to work their way through PayPal. It's very simple. You don't need to be a member of PayPal either. Okay, I don't know what that is, Jennifer. Friggin' caps is still on. I don't know what that is. Okay, for Linda here. I'm going to cut the deck. She wants to know when Darren will be home. He's been out on a business trip. Okay. I got the Two of Pentacles and options is what I pulled for you, Linda. That's what came up. Okay. It's a good card. There's nothing wrong with that card. It's perfectly fine. It shows the unity of two people coming together as one. That's a very good thing. Okay. We're going to get down to the bottom of it here. Let's see. I'll just pull off this card and then we'll go right straight to Lilith after this, okay? So when the two appears, a decision's going to be underway. You're considering options about something else, probably. You're rehearsing all the possible outcomes rather than taking action. The choice may concern jobs, places to study, potential homes, or even where to travel. In your personal finances, there are some demands on your resources, so you may find yourself juggling income and expenditure in order to balance the books. Pay attention to the detail of any financial agreements or offers, and look for long-term benefits rather than going for the short-term gain. I always discourage anybody from taking the short-term gain. The keywords are choices in property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and details. That's covering other stuff that's, if it hasn't gone on, it's going to be going on for you. I'm going in right into, this is good though. It's a good card. It's positive. There's nothing really negative about it at all. So bear with me. We're going to get Lilith awake here. It's the first time tonight, isn't it, I think? We've used her. She got the first whole hour off. She's got it easy. There we go. Okay, Linda's husband, Darren, has been gone on a business trip. And he's had to stay longer than was expected. Linda wants to know when he's going to be coming home, Lilith. Could we get a time frame for Linda, please, on when Darren, I don't know why I keep saying Tom, but when Darren is going to be returning home to Linda. She's saying, yeah, okay. Will he return home within by next weekend? Sooner? Will he be home by Wednesday? This is now Friday. Will he be back by Wednesday? Later? Okay, then that would leave Thursday. He'll be home by next Thursday? She's not swaying. She's saying next Thursday. I don't know how that sounds to you, Linda, but I hope it makes sense. Yeah, I got one in each, Linda. But he's saying she said next Thursday. This almost a week from now. I think she's lagging maybe a little bit. You want a second question? Give it to me now, Linda, and we'll get you taken care of. And that way, if you're rushing or anything. You paid twice, so you've got one more question coming, Linda. If you want to do it right now, we'll do it right now. Hi, Laura Lusty. Let's hope not. Linda may have a lot of plans to get things done maybe, and she can't start without him kind of thing, you know, and it's holding her up. So it could be something as simple as that as well. Jennifer's hissing. You're bringing the kitty out in her, not the nice kitty. I almost mean that literally. When I mention Jennifer and cats, it's almost a literal thing. Cheating's not an option, that's correct. I haven't gotten anything in the last, I don't know, let me look. Let me see. Who's that last one from? Nope, I didn't get anything yet. GP, Pellerin, I'm sorry. I'm not in the window to see your correct name. Pellerin, I think it was. GC Pellerin, no, nothing's come in yet. If it's a Canadian e-transfer, it could take a few minutes. They're not as fast as PayPal. Okay, I don't know where Linda went to. I think she's lagging really bad. Let me look on the list. No, I am not all done. Leave me logged in, please. Maya Lee, yes. Stars, you're up next. I guess, because I don't know where Linda went to, but we'll get her. I think I answered that question, actually. You've already asked me that before, you didn't ask the question, but it was part of the answer to yes, to those questions that you're asking me, Stars. But we'll pull another card. That's not a problem. I have no problem doing that at all. Okay. Okay. So it's in my head, even though I'm not vocalizing what your question is, because you like your privacy. This is for stars. Okay. Okay. One more time. One more. Here we go. All right. You're a natural worrier, aren't you, stars? I know you are. You tend to worry. You worry, worry, worry. What's going on in your personal life, stars? I don't like the card that I pulled up. The only good thing going for this card is the number 3. All right? So that's taking it. And thankfully, it's a minor card in tarot. It's only the 3. But 3s themselves are powerful. But the kick behind this card. Have you gone through separation, breakup? Are you missing family? Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling secluded, cut off? Anything like that? Oh, it's just fine. Thank you, Joe Reeves. It's a heartbreak card of tarot. That's why I'm asking you, stars. Okay. Because you were hurt. Were you getting hurt by... Because it's a heartbreak card of tarot. But it's a minor card. Just way too much drama for you. Yes, you need time for yourself. That's all there. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't... we have to do things we don't... I forgot to light my own candle here. Off to the side. I looked at it like 20 times and didn't realize... was wondering what was wrong. That's my eyes kept getting because I didn't light it. But with this card is healing. You know what I just... This card's going to find you actually... You're working through some stuff. That's not pleasant. This card sees you standing strongly on your own. Even more because of it. Because you're good at self-discipline. If you say to yourself, I don't want those people in my life anymore. That person... there were good things, but they're more of a headache. And there's more problems and anguish when they're around. Then you will. Even if you feel the loss, you'll still go through knowing inside that this is the best way to go for you. Right, I understand that. I'm going to go right to Lilith and try to get a direct answer. But for some reason, this must be pretty poignant in your life because it came up. Rather than directing your answer with the answers we were expecting, right? It doesn't answer at all. But it's telling you, and it's bringing other things to the forefront right now that the spirit's feeling needs more attention. Maybe things you have to think over and think about. That's understandable, stars. And it's family, it's the people closest to you, and you're doing this, right? Hey, Kim, and you're doing that, and you're pushing things out and away. But it's a card of closure and healing as well. It shows you moving on and beyond, and you're coming through the end of that. You don't need to be rushed either. It's whatever, right? But let's ask Lilith here about your direct questions. So moving past the heartbreak card itself, Lilith, the questions that the stars was asking here tonight of you. We need a yes or no. The 6-month thing, let's get a yes or a no with that. Is she going to get through the 6 months okay? Is that going to work in her favor? Is she going to make it through the 6-month period? You know, she's kicking in now. There we go. And she's saying yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now the support around her, is that going to be present so that she's feeling safe, secure, and comfortable within this area? She's saying yes again. You're going to find all kinds of support, and you're going to get through the next 6 months, not to worry at all. Good support system there. Very good. Don't forget they're investing in you as well. Okay, so if you fail, they fail. Do you know what I'm saying? They're making an investment. Every day you're there, they're putting money into you. There's an investment of time, training, money, and all the things that go with it. There we go. How's that? How's that, stars? I hope that was okay for you. It's thumbs up right across the board. Take my word for it. You're going to do great. Stop worrying everything right to the last second. Stop worrying. Be happy. Enjoy the ride. It's going to be interesting. It won't be boring. Every day will be something new for you. And you'll see yourself growing in the right direction. You're headed right down the highway. And you're going at top speeds. And it's a beautiful sight. I know. But you know what? Sit down and talk to your best friend in the whole world. And that's the universe. Your creator. And unload these feelings of uncertainty. Afraid to believe in the next beautiful thing. All right, but you're going to do fine. You're going to do just fine. So, I mean, it's okay to be a little bit of a worrier, but if you're over the top, then you're really causing yourself misery that maybe you don't need to be feeling like in that kind of a capacity or at that time, right? So, you're welcome. Oh, just want the best for you, stars. We want the best for you. Okay, let me see who I have up here next. Let's see who I've got. Back down again. Come on, scroll. Oh, good God. There we go. Monica Jackson is next. Monica. And G. Pellerin, yes. Yes, it came in. You're after Monica. I'm going to give Jennifer a new list here. Okay, get down. There we go. Yeah, there's a new list coming, Jen. One sec. There we go. Okay, you here, Monica? Okay, she's here. Good. All right, then. What was it? Oh, yeah, I'm going to send you a new list. Nice flow tonight. Nice and easy. I don't feel like I'm running at 150 miles an hour. Normally it gets really busy, and I'm like, feel like a chicken with its head cut off. There we go. There. Okay, Monica. Okay, True Diva, are you Monica? You must be Monica. Okay. I think Jennifer's trying to maybe tell me. I don't know. Thank you, Jen. All right. You're wanting to know. Aw, thanks. That's a real compliment. Thank Artsy Cat. You want to know if your non-existent love life is going to get better. Okay. All right. Here we go, Monica. Let's see what we can do for you. I'm going to get, because I'm tired of these cards slipping, I need a little water. I'm going to go get one of my little bowls. Driving me crazy. Ah. There. There, got my little lobster bowl full of water. There, I can just tip my hands and there we go. So I can hold these cards. Okay, is my non-existent love life going to get better? This is for Monica. This is for Monica. Okay, I'm going to do a run through. I'm going to cut the deck right here, Monica, and see what we come up with. Oh my God. Boys, the cards are surprising me tonight. It's not my frame of mind. I'm okay. Like, I'm okay now that I'm in the readings. I was a little tired coming in. That's past. So, and I don't know where my baby went to. He must be under my chair asleep. I didn't feel him go under. I'm not crazy about the card that I pulled, but there's a purpose, and there's always goodness behind every card, even the darker cards. I got the Seven of Swords for you. It's called the Thief card of Tarot. All right, it shows something possibly being taken or away from you against your will, kind of a thing, losing something. If anything, this card is bringing you a certain amount of advantage, all right? Even though it's the Seven of Swords, it's the Thief card, and it represents loss of some kind. That's okay. It's like, you know, it's almost like somebody knows that somebody's going to do something and they give you the heads up. That's what Tarot's doing. Hey, pay attention because this is coming, right? Helps you to protect yourself. Not only that, if you've been feeling suspicious about anybody as well, your suspicions are going to be validated over anything or anybody. Can you think of anything like that right now? Is somebody that you're not 100% on, or a situation even. But if your intuition is telling you to not trust, you need to follow that. And you need to do more deep investigative work. If there's somebody in the lineup of your life, or the people in your life, that you're not 100% on board, there's something off about them, there's something you don't trust, you're to trust that, okay? Those feelings are going to be validated. And you'll be saying, I was right. And somebody else may be saying that as well to you. You were right the whole time. But wait until you have the evidence that's needed so that you can show that this is a genuine thing. You're not just suspicious of somebody for no reasons. There's reasons. Also, the card is asking you to take extra care of your personal possessions as well, and protect yourself from negative people who could be stealing your energy, because that does happen. The advice is protect your assets. Examine the motives of others very carefully. You should be on your guard. The key words are theft and negative people, insecurity, intuition, mistrust, decisions, and self-protection. I'm going to ask Lilith about your love question. That was brought to your attention. Someone in your life is not to be trusted. Okay? Just bear with me one moment. Okay. Okay, Monica, here we go. I'm going to ask if there's going to be anybody new coming into your life soon. This is for Monica. Is there new love coming into Monica's life? Is there love, intimate love, coming into Monica's life? She's saying yes, there is. And quite soon, as a matter of fact. Is this somebody that Monica already knows, the new love coming into her life? Is this somebody that Monica is already aware of? No. This is somebody new then, completely new. Yes. All right. What is the first letter of their first name? Does their name begin with the letter A? Does their name begin with the letter A? No. Does their name begin with the letter B? The letter C? D? E? The letter F? Does their name begin with the letter J? H? I? J? K? Does their name begin with the letter L? M? N? Oh, the letter N. Their name begins with the letter N. How soon will they come? Will this person come into her life? Are we looking at the next 3 months? Is it possible this new person, the new love, will come into her life within the next 3-month period? She's saying no, not 3 months. Longer? Yeah, okay. Will this new love come into her life within the next 6 months? To this, she's saying yes. Let's see if it's a little sooner. Oh boy, she's excited. She's happy. Will this new love come into Monica's life within the next 5 months? Okay, let's try a little sooner. Will this new love come into Monica's life within the next 4 months? All right, she said no, so it's 5. The next 5-month period. There you go, Monica. There you are. You've heard that before? Wonderful. Wow. Wow. Yeah, there's somebody. Use the WIFM theory in reverse, okay? The WIFM is what's in it for me. Reverse it for someone else. What's in it for them? Why is this person all of a sudden around me? They seem to be popping up. They seem to be hanging out. Somebody you know, but you've never been best buds with. They're just part of the group. They're part of your circle, whatever. And you need to say, why all of a sudden is this person around a lot? Okay, because they're not to be trusted. And you say, well, what's in this for them? What's in it for them? And if you start coming up with things, you better because your suspicions will be validated. They're going to be found out. I'll tell you that right now. Okay? You're very welcome, Monica. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. G.C. Pellerin. I'm going to look and see if, thank you very much, Monica, and thank you, GC, very generous, thank you so much. It's appreciated, every penny. Yeah, GC Pellerin has to put their question right out here, because it's not in there. There we go. My 2-year-old oh my God. Oh. I don't know what to say. Because that sounds like something that shouldn't have happened. That's my first impression. And you got 3 more on the way. Oh. But your daughter, she's having health concerns. This is horrible. right, here we go again. This is where the water there comes in handy. Slipping and sliding drives me crazy. Okay, is everything going to be okay with her daughter's delivery? She's having health concerns. Oh, you poor people, you poor family. I can't even begin to imagine. Really can't begin to imagine. It's just heartbreaking. Oh my God. Is her daughter going to come through this pregnancy okay? She's having health concerns. Please give us something good now. The High Priestess and Intuition is the card that was pulled. She's a good card. There's no getting around it. Changes, decisions, and actions, major things, are going to have a long, long reach into the future now with this card when she shows up. You can see the infinity symbol here. Okay. It's showing me and telling me that this makes changes for the road, a long way down the road. Things that are happening now are there to stay, kind of a yeah, okay. I'm being pulled to say yes. She's going to make it through. It's going to be okay. That's my first impression here. I'll read the card for you just the same, because she's a good card overall. I really like her. She's number 2 in the deck. So she's a highly important card. Sometimes she represents a spiritual guide of some kind. This card's showing for you, GC, that you're getting closer to opening up spiritually. A lot closer to your creator. Another meaning is you need some time alone. You need to connect with your inner self. There could be a secret around you, or a new situation that is yet to unfold, and someone may take you into their confidence. All right? Keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself just now. Respect others' secrets as well as your own. Take time to concentrate on your spiritual interests and listen to your intuitions. The right teacher, the right lesson is going to appear when it's needed. Your keywords are wisdom and secrets, discretion, teaching, spiritual work, vision, and dreams. Now, bear with me, GC, because I'll get a straight answer about your daughter, all right? And I already know she's going to say everything's going to be just fine because I'm feeling it. I really am feeling it. It's beautiful. But I got chills up my left arm just now because I'm thinking of your grandson. Poor Bambino, poor little baby. You know, pneumonia is a funny thing because people get over it, or the elderly and the very young that are susceptible can ruin them. Let's get concentrating on your daughter and the new baby coming, okay? All right. Is GC's daughter is now expecting a child. She's having health concerns. Is she going to make it full term? Is GC's daughter going to carry to full term with her child? She's saying yes. Is the baby going to be born healthy and have a good long life in front of it? She's saying yes again. I'm getting this awful feeling of extreme heaviness, weight, and fatigue about her, but everything looks good for her and the baby. Are they going to find peace and healing within the loss of their 2-year-old grandchild? Is peace and healing going to be found? I think she's as overwhelmed as I am by the whole thing. But does she, I'm thinking that she suffers from some extreme fatigue. Oh, there's a heaviness and a fatigue. She's tired in every word, in every way and shape you can think of. And maybe she puts up a good front, but she's very tired inside. Her spirit is tired. I can tell you that. All right, but Lilith is saying the baby's going to be fine. She's going to carry to full term, and the baby has a long life in front of it. Oh, GC. Now, see, Law, and I don't fake crying because I don't cry but you're tearing me up. I wish I could reach through, and I know it wouldn't do anything to hug you. It's not going to make things better, but there's a virtual hug coming from this whole group for you. All right? The whole idea and the thought of a mother losing their child or their grandchild, it's overwhelming for all of us. It is a fear none of us want to ever experience or live through. So, I better stop. Sorry, guys. I'm wishing you the best of the best. I can't wish you any harder than I am. That your hearts get lightened. And the weight of the pain and the grieving becomes lightened. And I hope you guys make peace with it as well. I truly do. Best wishes to you, GC. Best wishes. Okay, I don't know if Linda wanted another question or not. Linda, you still here? Okay, I think we did that earlier. It was the same thing. I think you posted the same question twice. I think. I'm not sure. Nature Spirit is next. Okie dokie. Another Linda. Yes. Okay. So I move on to the next one? Sandra Swartout, I think it is, Jennifer, if you're in agreement with me. See, I'm completely lost. Is Linda Lavadieu Nature Spirit? Because that's not what I see in the chat. And what is Nature Spirit's first name? I think it's Linda, right? Just a second, Sandy. I gotta find out who's next here. I'm confused. Doesn't take much to confuse me. I don't know. Whoever's next want to step up, I haven't a clue anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead, Jen. Call whoever's next. I don't know. Because I thought I seen Linda Desaulniers like written right in the group, and now it's something and it's a different name. I don't know. Is it one in this? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. Just pop up whoever's next. We get past the Lindas or the Linda, I don't know. Oh dear. Dum, dum, dum. I don't think Linda's here again. I wish someday somebody would cure the whole lagging thing, tell you the truth. I do. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, see, they're two different people. That's why I'm getting confused. Did you have another question, Linda? I don't know who Nature Spirit is. I have to know their first name. I don't know. But I knew that, yeah, because in here, she always comes up as Linda Lavadieu. So, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Linda's lagging really, really bad. So I don't know. And somebody was asking how do they use either link. If you're in Canada, you do e-transfer. And if you're anywhere else literally on the planet with an internet connection, you use PayPal. You could be on a little deserted island somewhere in the middle of the Pacific, I don't know. But there's the information. Thanks, Jen. Okay, hi Denise. How are you, Denise? Okay, I don't know with Linda. Sandra's next, that's right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jennifer. Sandra's next. Sandra Schwartout. see if you left anything on your note. No. Sandra, I forget what your question flew by a while ago, and there we go. Do you need to know anything about your job? Okay, Sandra, let's find out. Let's find out. My hands are all dried up again. There. Sandra Dwyer, I don't remember seeing your name. I don't see your name here. Oh, yes, you are. You're next. You're right after Sandra. Don't go anywhere, Susan. Don't go anywhere. You're up next. Gonna try, Sandy. Is there anything she needs to know about her job? What's coming up? Is there anything she can anticipate? Anticipation. Anticipation is making me wait. Here we go. We're going to try to pick you something good. Okie dokie. Okay, Sandy, let's see what's going on. What was that all about? Again, I pulled 2 cards by mistake. The first one I got was a 2 once. Again, Envision. This card does not want to fly on its own tonight for some reason. Great card. Unity, 2 coming together as 1. It also represents partnerships. This sort of a thing. But it's a beautiful card. There's no getting around it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. We're looking here at the 2, most time, it does highlight romance more than anything. Is 2 coming together as 1. It also represents partnerships. So you may meet a new partner, or you could hook up with another like-minded person. And you have something in common, like you pursue the same things, projects in or out of the workplace, doesn't matter. But this meeting of the minds will bring you rewards. You'll broaden each other's horizons. You'll nurture each other. Hold each other up. It's either romantic or it is the perfect partnership at work. Real good work partnership. Whatever it is, you see what it is that you can achieve now, because you're not alone here. Your life is becoming fuller and better. The advice of the card is pretty straightforward. It's to look for those around you who share your vision and work together for the greatest results. I'm hearing what I'm hearing is the sentence, being part of the status quo. Not the river that runs beneath it kind of thing. You're not down at the bottom of the ladder as far as work goes or your position in your life. You're up here somewhere. You walk within society, not beneath it, not outside of it, within it. You have a small handful of good people around you that separates them from the mainstream, is what I'm saying. These are special people you know that are good for you. You're good for them. It's a good two-way street kind of a thing. Always work for the common good when you're working with other people as well, so there's common ground there. Partnership, creativity, and communications are highlighted. Travel, planning, education, and inspiration as well. The other card that I did pull for you was the Hangman, and it shows limbo here. So basically, usually this card shows you at a standstill and things out of your control. This could be job related because you're waiting for a decision to be made. All right, is what it's all about. And you can't feel like you're feeling like I can't really move ahead at this point until I get the word, basically, on which direction I'm going. This could mean a promotion. This could show you changing, if you're on a team at work, changing teams. This could show you changing departments or anything like that. But you're not alone in it. You've got a good support system here as well. But provided that you've acted fairly in the past, you've got a good reputation, this could very well all go in your favor. Oh, excuse me. So usually when he shows up in a reading, it shows a stillness. There's no moving forward. You feel almost stuck in limbo. You could feel generally overall that maybe some aspects of your life are on hold. It could be relationships, projects, but things are kind of static. It's showing not any real significant or noticeable movement. Almost static. But feeling like you have a lack of control, which can leave you feeling frustrated. You may decide to even reach a compromise, which is, I warn you against, no compromising here. Hold out for the bigger picture. Hold out for the best package for yourself, the best deal, the best agreement, whatever it may be. But you're to hold out for whatever's going to serve you the best. And it's not going to rock the boat or anything like that. The hangman's asking you to stay calm. Make sure that you think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. This whole time, and feeling like you're held up, you may feel like I'm wasting time. You're not wasting time at all. You can take the downtime where you feel like I'm stuck and use other things in that, like, what am I trying to say? Take advantage of that downtime to get other things in your mind, things that have been playing on your mind, decisions, making plans, directions, making changes, possible, and you're thinking in your mind, okay, I could, I don't have to just hang here thinking of nothing. I can think of some things and come up with some resolution to some small things in your life. What can I do even to think about to move forward, kind of a thing. But no quick fixes for you. You take the old road, the tried road that's already been traveled, and you follow in their footsteps. Anybody that's gone, you use the same tricks of the trade to move forward as far as work goes. It's a one-year plan. That's amazing, Sandy. That's beautiful. But the thing is, this time doesn't need to be wasted after all. Like I said, start going click, 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 and the wheels start turning. And anybody on the outside looking in looks like you're just static and you're just there. And there's nothing going on, but inside the fireworks are going off. The sparkles. The advice, like I said, it's use this time waiting so that you can see your situation in a brand new light. Look at things from different perspectives, right? That's always a good thing to do no matter what. Find alternative perspectives if you have to. There's always another way. You may find an ingenious solution, or you could end up gaining valuable insight. You may even have an epiphany. Who knows, right? But your keywords are waiting, time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints. Other people, it could be you turning to them to ask for advice, or they're offering their viewpoints, and that's okay. That's okay. So there is stuff going on, but in this moment, it just feels that way. So these were, you got lucky. You got 2 cards instead of 1. You're definitely moving forward. You're just temporarily held up by, and maybe it's yourself, like you said, it's your own, could be you that's making the decision. And why nothing appears on the outside to be moving, but inside there's a lot of stuff going on as well. Going back to school as well. Wow. Blessings to you as well. Right back at you. That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Sandy. It was a pleasure. Thank you. And the next one is Susan still here? Susan Dwyer, are you still here? Oh, I don't think she's here. Yeah, the next person. Tawana Moten. Tawana Moten. Tawana Moten. Well, she'll have to catch us too now. That Shayna one never came back, and now, yeah, her. So, Yvonne, okay, thank you. I like to know that. Thanks. Yes, go ahead, Yvonne. Well, she's writing her question, Jennifer. We're at almost 2 hour. I need a piece of cheese. I'll be a second here. While she's writing out her question. I think it might have got soft. It didn't get put away. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, it is. Marble. My protein to carry me through. Oh, really? That'd be an interesting card to see what comes up for Yvonne. Still dating the Cancer. Things going well, but why do I feel I can't trust him? Well, my trust issues get better in order for us to go to the next level. Hey, Doc. How you doing? How was your vacation? Did you get tanned? Did you get sand between your toes? All right, Yvonne. Oh, you knew we were talking about you then. Oh, wow. Yvonne, Tawana, look. Her whole thing is passion. She's the red hot card of the deck. What a beautiful card for you to get. What a beautiful card. Hey, Drea. Hey, Garji. My. The Queen of Wands. Jennifer. Cracking me right up. She is the card of passion. You know, to answer, you're asking yourself, am I going to come out of this? Am I going to be able to trust so that we can move on to the next thing, kind of thing? As far as she's concerned, yeah. When the Queen shows up and the whole energy of her, it shows that she's, and this is you, thriving in company and is passionate, talkative, and dynamic. This is an energy. You're going to be able to speak from the heart. You need to keep the lines of communications open. These are going to be vital to you as well. Is he closed off from his emotions at all? If he is, you're finding that extremely frustrating. But her showing up in your reading is telling you it's time for you to start feeding your own passions in life, opening up, allowing passion to come in, expressing yourself as well. Is there something you're doing that's holding it back? Are you not being as open? You say you don't trust him, so that tells me you don't go pouring your heart out to him and you don't pour your guts out to him, kind of a thing. You hold back a little bit because of this trust issue. But I'll tell you, if he's the type that's closed and you feel that he doesn't give you 100% of himself emotionally, verbally even, you know how some people, you know, you can talk to things about with them, certain things, but other things are off. You wouldn't even go there. If it's that kind of a thing going on, I'm telling you right now, you either shake the friggin' bejesus out of the guy and tell him to smarten up or you're done. You're not going to be able to live with somebody like that. You need somebody that's going to be, there's going to be this full, open, honest, honorable give and take between the two of you. That's what you need for you. You specifically. Yeah. And if he's a little standoffish, a little more guarded, he's not in the same place that you are then. So you have to say to yourself, well, am I okay with things going like this for the next little bit till something better comes along? Or do I work it? And you shouldn't have to work at the relationship that early in the beginning. You shouldn't have to do that. He needs to come forward under his own steam, right? Kind of a thing. If you can see glimmers of that, if you push, don't be afraid to push beyond your normal limit with him. To see and watch him. Are you good at reading people? This be the time you want to use that gift. And see what, you know, watch the body language. Watch the energy that he emits. Watch his eyes. If you push things a little normally than you normally would, just give me a moment here. You've been together for a year? Okay. And you're having these thoughts after being together for a year? It's time for you to start living for you. I'm going to put it in a nutshell right there. All right? It's time you put yourself forward. You're living with him and you're having trust issues. There's nothing good about that whole situation. And it's your third time around. Oh my goodness sakes. You're to follow your intuition to make the best decisions for yourself. That has to do with relationships. You're to follow your own intuition. Keywords are enthusiasm and leadership. That's doing your thing. You're the boss of you and there's nobody else. It's time for you to start putting yourself first. Your intuition, very high. Focusing in on your relationship. There's strength and integrity here as well. I got to pull a little thing on this one. I'll ask questions that maybe you'd be afraid to. I don't know. Since high school. That's a tough one. That's hard. I know. The father of my children, my 3 boys. We lived across the street from each other. We grew up that way. He was like my first boyfriend. The father of all my children. The whole 9 yards. He was like my first love, the love of my life. It was always going to be Terry and Natalie, Terry and Natalie. Everybody said it's always going to be Terry, and it hasn't been. And I've been apart from him. It's been 30 years. I don't feel that old, but it's been 30 years. That's a tough relationship because you've been a part of each other's lives for so long. I get the feeling he's more quiet than you are. Like he's kind of the silent type, the strong silent type. Is he like that, Yvonne? Because I'm getting the feeling he's a strong silent type. He is, isn't he? Yeah, I just had that. Yeah, that's what I was shown. I could see that. I could feel it very strongly. Let me take it a bit further. I'm going to be real bold here with you. He's a man's man too, isn't he? He's very manly, very masculine. Even in the way he thinks. He's somebody that tries to be fair when he's being vocal. He tries to be fair with everybody around him in situations. There you go. See, it's like I know the man, right? There you go. Something I just heard about him. He wants this to work with you. Even if he messes everything up all the time, and you're not trusting, and you've got he wants it to work with you. He wants you to be the woman in his life. He wants you to be the one he grows old with. He's insecure with his own expression, self-expression of love and passion. He's insecure. He's always afraid to do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, make the wrong move because he's got an ego because he's a man. Yeah. Hold on. This is for Yvonne. It has to do with a relationship with the man in her life. She has trust issues. I'm going to try to get a yes out of her here. I don't influence her. I'm asking. Can Yvonne trust him? Can Yvonne trust him? Is he coming from an honorable place in the bigger picture, despite the small mistakes, the days that go wrong, the moments that aren't right? His intentions, I'm feeling, are strong and good, but he's so unsure of himself. She's swinging a happy yes to all of that. Are they going to be able to work out the weak spots between them? Are they going to be able to work that out? She's swinging really hard, shows me long term, because that was my next question. Yvonne and the man in her life, is this a long-term relationship? Are they going to last? And she's saying yes. And that's why the wide swing with her. Enough, you guys are here enough. You know how she swings sometimes is real close and tight and fast, which means soon. And this is a long swing. This shows a long-term commitment. So in the end, they're going to be okay. Yeah, there you go. So you've got some, thank you, Lilith. You've got some work to do. There you go. It's almost, I feel like I don't know you, I don't know him, but I know you. I feel like I know your relationship. And there's a lot of mistrust on both sides. That part of your relationship is very weak. It feels weak and flimsy to me, instead of strong and solid. You know, two coming together in solidarity, making vows to each other, to be there for each other, this sort of a thing. But he is afraid to look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Look at me like I'm no fool. You know, kind of thing. He's just like, he doesn't want to be hurt. He doesn't want you to see him cry. He's the man. He's an honorable person, going to do the right thing, kind of a thing. There you go. You got yourself a good guy there. It's time for you to do some self-inward examination. Okay? All right? I hope that was all right for you. Thank you very much for your time and for being here as well. It was a pleasure. I like doing that. I like doing that because I've seen something totally different than what I thought I was going to say. And it's all good. And I can confidently say, you two are meant to be together. You are. You are meant to be together. And you both know that. Here's the thing. You both know that. And he doesn't see anybody, you, and he's always afraid. And it's a sin that he's so uptight like that. Inside, he's uptight. He's afraid of making the wrong move, doing the wrong thing. Then he gets down, discouraged, and he even thinks to himself, is this worth it? This is going to be my whole life, walking around feeling like this around Yvonne. You know, I don't want to upset her. Walking around, you don't want that. You want him to be able to be himself. So, thank you so much. Ursula. Ursula. I'm going to bring up my PayPal one down on me again. No. They keep asking me in PayPal. Put your mobile number in here. I don't have to give you that option. Ursula. Let me see what we can do here. No question. Okay, Ursula, you can step forward. And Jennifer, I'm sending you a new list. We've had some interesting reads here, I tell you, tonight. It's been good. Where is Ursula? Oh. Is that Ursula's question? Any update for me at my job? Anything to watch for? Gargi, are you Ursula? Okay, I need Ursula. Is that your name in PayPal? Gargi? Then you have to be Nancy or Susan. What's your first? I don't think Ursula's here. I don't know. It sounds that way, doesn't it, Doc? Oh, hi, Beth. Okay, you're Nancy. All right. Well, where are we? 2:11. I don't know how much longer. I don't think I'm going to keep this open much longer. Taking care of you guys, though. Well, I'll jump to Nancy. I'm bringing yours up now, Nancy. I'm just checking to see if you didn't leave. Yeah, you did leave your question. Thank you, Nancy. I'm real sorry to hear that, Nancy. I think that's disgusting, and it colors the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your life, and you're working with toxic people. Let's face it, with the time that you spent on the job, we tend to spend more time with the people that we work with. They get the best of us, really. They get us, when we're awake and we're rested, because that's what we do for going to work. We make sure we're awake and rested. And when we come home, we're tired, we're hungry. I can't deal at all unless my hands are... Jeez. Okay. That's terrible because it's almost as bad as having a bad neighbor. That's your heartbeat of your life, and you got this thorn in your side kind of a thing. That's why I keep to myself. I prefer to keep to myself. When I was younger and had kids, I used to crave for other adults to talk to, and I had a lot of company. I had a lot of friends that came around all the time. My kids could tell you that. Revolving door. Now that I'm way out here, I'm not as accessible to people. I've been in the workforce all my life, and I know what you mean by toxic people. Your job or your home life, either one of them has a black spot on it that your whole life seems to feel miserable because of it. I'm just terrible at this tonight. I'm just going to do the run-throughs. Let's see here. And I just want to see your question again. Let's see. Was that in your PayPal? I'm looking here. I think so. Yeah. Okay. Wish things lighten up soon at work. Will things lighten up soon at work? Bad vibes right now. And there goes the cards. And that's why I shouldn't have kept dealing them that way. I think it's going to get easier on the job front for Nancy. I think it's going to get easier on the job front for Nancy. She's working she's got bad vibrations. She's working in a toxic work environment, the people that she works with. Are things going to get better for her? That's what we want to know. Are things going to get better for Nancy on the job front? Are things going to lighten up? One more time, then I'm going to cut. I don't want to be a tarot reader no more. I pulled two of the worst cards tonight. And I don't know what happened to my people on my screen. My screen jumped for some reason. Where'd everybody go? There you are. Yeah, I don't like what I pulled for you, Beth. I don't. You got the Tower of, the Tower and the Rider-Waite deck is the same thing, only it's here in the Oceanic. It's a ship caught in a perfect storm. It's not good at all. This is not the best card. Not all's lost with this card. Things happen for a reason. Always remember this. Even when the bad things happen, okay? When the bad things happen, negative things happen, shadows creeping in along the, all these things are taking you to a better place, okay? If you wish to stay where you are right now, you're going to be so far down, you're going to have to reach up just to touch bottom. And this could do a real number on your mental health, your emotional stability, physically, the whole bit. If you're working with toxic people, this is the danger that you take, right? What's your first name? What is your name you use in PayPal, Nature Spirit? What do you use in PayPal? Boys. Like, I feel this in my gut. I can feel this in my gut. I swear to you I can. I can feel this in my gut. I don't like the feeling that I have. Feelings of changes, endings, transition for you, but leading in the bigger picture to a much better place than where you're at right now. Have to be careful with a card like this. I don't see your life falling apart, but I don't see you working out where you are right now. It is going to lead to something better. I tell you that you can look me in the eye, okay? Seriously, you've got to go through the rough waters before you find the calm seas. That's what's kind of going on here. You're learning about yourself too. You're learning a thing or two about yourself that you never realized before. I'm hearing that as well. Don't ask me what that is. I have no idea. But when the tower falls, you feel like your world could be collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there's little you can do other than accept the chaos and the changes that this is going to bring. This disaster, none of it is your fault. You're just an innocent bystander. You get caught up in the rough waters, basically. You could end up being in shock at first, but even this is a breakthrough. You're given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, the card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially and maybe in your relationships as well, or a relationship in particular. The advice of the card is you need to give everything up to the universe, a sense of surrender. Give up control and begin to construct a new way of working, a new way of thinking, of relating, or living. You now have the freedom to start over and a very strong foundation to rebuild whatever it is that's fallen. As a matter of fact, you'll go down before you come up, but when you come up, you'll be further ahead than where you were. Further ahead. Your keywords are breakdown and endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough. But the last two words on this card for you and in your reading are beginnings. And the best word, enlightenment, in what you're learning along the way. Things could be, I mean, it's the whole, if you're leaving one job and you're like, I got to get out of here, I just can't. And I would advise you to do that. If you have any other opportunities coming your way, Give up to the universe and tell them this is bigger than I am. I can't handle this. I need direction and guidance. I won't get in my own way. I won't get in your way. Just point me in the right direction. If you open up and you're feeling that in passion within yourself, you have no idea what's going to happen to you within the next few seconds, never mind the next few days. Okay? Because I'm telling you. So, I'm looking down the road. This is what I'm not looking, I'm seeing. It's being shown to me. I see you down the road. There's something that's going to go down in this situation with this job that's always going to stick with you, and I don't know what it is. But something very unpleasant that's in you're like, this is never going to happen to me again. I'm never going through that again. Never. And you've got this new edge to you almost. You walk taller and stronger, and you've got this attitude. I'm a good, and you this is what you're putting out here. About a year from now, I'm a good worker. I take pride in what I do. Can I be blunt? Don't anybody try to fuck with me. And that's your attitude. You're making more of this. You've got more of a life. You've got a better life, but you've got an edge to you. I'm sorry for the language, but there you go. Okay. So, you know what we got going on here, Jennifer, with Nature Spirit and Linda Lavadieu is the one I'm thinking of. Okay. It was interesting. It was interesting. It certainly is, Nancy. It's interesting. I just see you with this new edge, but I see you walking tall and strong and moving forward. And you're the one in the driver's seat. A good year from now down the road, you're the one in the driver's seat. You're the captain. There's no questioning that at all. And lo and behold, once you start pulling out your resources and your weapons, and you actually put things into use, you're going to surprise yourself how strong you are. You're a force to be reckoned with. Nobody better mess with you. That's all I can say. Think about it all. Yes. So, just bear with me. I am not seeing, where is Linda Lavadieu? I don't, oh my God, de Saulnier. I'm lost, I think. I know. I know. Okay, what's her question though? Because I don't know what's going on. I had, I'm confusing her with the other Linda real bad. I keep confusing her with the other Linda. I don't know what's going on. I can't even find her here on, there she is. She should have been after G. Pellerin. Okay, Nature Spirit, I'm doing you next. I've got your question. You're looking for a general card. No problem. I think Bear's under my chair. He's not bugging me tonight, and I'm pretty sure he's under the chair on his blanket, and he's asleep. The cover on my chair falls down to the floor, so I can't just look under and see him, but I'm pretty sure that's where he's at because he's nowhere else. He doesn't go anywhere else, so. He's having a good sleep, I'll tell you that. But if I lift the cover to look under, that'll wake him right up, and he'll be right up here. Just pick me up, pay attention to me, kind of thing. I feel bad. He just gets this look. He sees me, you know, changing my top, getting ready for the camera, more or less, and he just goes, and he gets this glazed over look and this anxious look all at the same time, like, please don't tell me you're going to sit there again like that for that long time, whatever you do. I don't like it. You're not paying attention to me, you know. So he gets a lot of attention. He really does. He's spoiled rotten, especially with me. It's horrible, and he knows what he can get away with. He doesn't pull this stuff. My son Tom's around a lot, and he doesn't pull my stuff. Oh, lovely. That's what popped out for you. What's the universe want Linda to know about? What needs to be brought to her attention? What does she need a heads up on? What can she anticipation? I don't know why I've got Carly Simon in my head tonight, but I do. I think you're lagging a bit, Jen. Yeah, I know. I'm already shuffling for her, so I think you're lagging a little bit. Probably for Bear. Yeah, for him to chew on. Oh, my goodness. I should have another, like, brand new duck on standby in case that happens. Oh, I would just... These are still... They're not that old. They're a couple months old, but... They're taking a beating this time. I thought they'd be more worn out than this time. At this time, but they're holding up pretty good, so. General card for Linda, please. And I'm going to cut them right here, Linda. The Ten of Wands, responsibility. What's going on there? You got a lot on your shoulders. You got a lot of weight on your shoulders. I love crows, period. I've got a whole family of them that have been breeding and growing since I moved here, and I'm in my 10th year. They've grown quite a bit. But the Ten of Wands is a card of overwhelming feelings. I'm overwhelmed. I got too much going on. Can I do all this? Is it too much? But I have to do these things, kind of a thing. It being a 10 as well, there's an end to something. Something is coming to an end. And you know what? It could go the other way. This could actually be your load being maybe lightened a bit, going the other way. This sense of super responsibility over other things or people coming to an end. The weight being lifted, that could be it too. But it is the overwhelmed card of the tarot. It's showing that you've got far too much to do and way too much to think about. There could even be some pressure on the job or even at home. But you're so absorbed in the details that you can't see the bigger picture and you can't discern what's really essential right now. And another meaning is that one person or situation is taking all of your mental energy. So you have a hard time to focus on your own needs. The advice of this card is set some boundaries to reduce your stress. You may need to say no to certain people. Your keywords here are burdens and overload, confusion, exhaustion, priorities, pressures, and blocks. Beef Jason. That sounds really good. I haven't, like, somebody asked me earlier, and my son was around last night, and I asked him, could you stop and check the mailbox? And he forgot. And then it happened again today. He forgot. So tomorrow I'm going to kind of ride him a bit and say, just shoot up over the hill. It won't take you 10 minutes to go up there and come back and get my mail. But I've got 2 parcels or 2 packages of some kind. So I still haven't gotten it yet, Linda. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this card shows you feeling very overwhelmed. You got too much going on right now. Way too much going on. Your plate's just, you need to put sideboards on your plate to stop everything from spilling over. But this could also be the ending of something for you as well. That could also go the other way, like I said, and your responsibilities could lighten somewhat as well, which is the best thing that could happen for you. You know that expression, not my monkey, not my circus? That's applying here for you. Okay, you got enough with your own stuff going on. You've got a lot of stuff going on and on the go. And you need to lighten the load a little bit. Something's coming to an end. You're either completing something, meeting a target, even meeting a goal. There, that's done. And I'm glad that's done. You feel some of the weight coming off here. So I hope that this is okay for you. But you just need to not get in your own way. And you need to open up more to the universe. Sit down, have a good long talk with the universe. So the universe sees your actions. You voluntarily doing something on your own, kind of a thing. And Susan Dwyer never came back, I take it. And now I've got Susan Patterson. Is Susan Patterson here? Is Susan Patterson still here? Okay, you can close donations for the night now, Jennifer. Cripes, maybe I'm the one that's lagging now. I don't know. Thanks, Jen. I know the waits are long for people, but, you know, if you don't get in within the first half an hour, you're looking at a wait. Yeah, and then Dr. Armando. And I have another one after that, too, I think. I think I got one more after that. Yeah, the Sweet Oasis Room and Board is the last one on the list. Good night, Linda. Get a good sleep, eh? Get your rest. I hope you get a good rest. Save your energy. Boys, the last couple hours went by fast. I find they went for the readings went by really, really quick tonight. Really, really quick. Susan, are you still here? Where is Susan? I don't like having to skip people. I want to do that. Beautiful. I was just looking into Doc's questions. Is Susan here yet? Thank you, Linda. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Bear loves treats. He does. He really likes the smoke flavored stuff. The Denti sticks, they're smoke flavored. And he'll sit down and eat a whole one. They're just that long, right? But he'll sit down, he'll eat a whole one. And he likes the Caesars, the little black bag with the Caesars, the little dog on the corner there. They're smoke flavored too. Is that filet mignon or something like that? And he likes those too. Beautiful. So I take it Susan's not here. Okay, Doc. Okay, well, I'll tell you, if we don't get Susan tonight, just like Shayna, we'll get them The next time they show up in the readings, we'll get them done, I guess. I don't know, you want to jot down Shayna and then jot down Susan if she doesn't come through. Great, Doc. Okay. Yeah, I've seen your questions. This is for Dr. Armando. And that whole ritual that you did, I'm going to read it because it's beautiful. I like what you did. So Doc is saying in his question, in his note, I did a ritual in the ocean asking for 3 wishes to my angels and my guides. My questions are my 3 wishes going to be granted? My first one is a new full-time job. Number 2, income to buy a home in Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta. And number 3, a good, faithful relationship. Oh, don't start. We're closed. God. Please just be regular mail. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, I'll squeeze her in because she's a regular, but that's it. I'm not doing any more tonight after Andrea Fowler. She will be last. Andrea will be last. Okay. That's okay, Andrea. I'll do you last. I'll get you in. This is for Doc. Is he going to get a new full-time job? Is he going to be able to have enough money to buy a new home in Puerto Vallarta? And will he find himself in a good, loving, stable relationship? Wow, Doc. Pulled a beautiful card for you, Doc. That'll rock your socks right there. What a card. What a card. You're on the right path. Oh, well, it's good for cleansing, that's for sure. There's no 2 ways about that. All right, Susan, you're going to have to wait until I'm done with Doc now because we were waiting a long time for you, so I'm sorry about that. Okay. So, you're on the right path, Doc. Don't question it. Don't doubt it. You are on the right path. You got the card of destiny. You're going in the right direction. Things are happening when they're supposed to be. Everything is perfect right now, per the universe, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful destiny. So here you go, and this is covering all 3 questions, so pay attention. All aspects of your life are boosted with this wheel as you move forward and allow fate to take you in your destined life direction. The card also shows you would be feeling generally very optimistic, and you'll be able to make the most of your luck, turning unexpected opportunities into some really great decisions that change everything for the better. Another meaning of the card for you is clairvoyance. So your intuition is going to be heightened, or the person, yeah, okay. But you're going to be developing spiritually even more than you are now. The wheel is not so much about a doing card as it is a receiving card. All right? So remain open to the universe, all right? Enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that's coming to you now. All you got to do is just go with the flow. Fate, luck, the unexpected, movement, change, crossroads, and clairvoyance are your key words. It's beautiful. I don't think I can get Lilith to add any more to it, and I know you want me to do that, but you got really like 3-4 questions there for under one. That makes it hard, especially at the end of the readings. That makes it real difficult. And I think you've asked these questions before, though, about the job, about the relationship, and even buying property. Is Doc going to be able to buy his new home in Puerto Vallarta? Will he be buying his new home in Puerto Vallarta? I'm just going to get straight yeses or nos here. I can't go through letter by letter or number by number. It's going to take too long. So yes to the home. Also, is Doc Armand going to be... Is there a future permanent long-term relationship, a loving relationship in his future? Yes. I will ask this. Is this somebody that he already does know? Is this someone that he already knows? She's saying yes. Is he going to get the full-time job that'll make him complete and happy as well? She's saying yes to everything right across the board. There you go. It's done. It's done. I know you're there, Sue. Go ahead. What was your question, Sue? It's always a pleasure reading for Doc. Always. You know, the longer you get your next, if anybody's single here, it's what I think, the older you get, the longer that you're single. That when you do find somebody in your 50s or late 40s or, you know, your more mature years, the chances are that relationship's going to do you out the rest of your life. That's what I think. I think you're going to come together with the one that's meant for you. You're going to have a very peaceful future. I haven't seen your question. Now, you got to remember when I'm reading any cards, I'm usually not in this text screen. I'm usually off of my own, or I'm focused on the card, so I don't see. Okay, here we go. Should I purchase a property? Been renting for the past 6 months and would like to know if I'm on the right path. Thank you for your work. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be beside myself. Do I? I'm sorry. I was tired before I came. I wanted to go to bed at 6 o'clock tonight. I really did. I wanted to go to bed at 6 o'clock tonight. I didn't put any eye drops in at all. I figure, what's the point? They're going to look like crap anyway. Wow. Anyways, I'll move on to the next question. I didn't realize I looked that bad, but thanks. Yeah, donations are closed for anybody new coming in for tonight. We're at the 3-hour mark here. I can't go, and neither can Jennifer. Any longer, 3 hours is really pushing it for both of us. No, I want to go to bed at 6 o'clock tonight. I did. Okay, so we want to know if renting is the way for you to go. Should she sell her property? And is renting the way to go? Should Sue sell her property, and is renting the way to go? One more time. Aw, that's sweet of you, Donna. That's awful nice of you. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm poor this month. I'm real poor this month. Not much fun, but we've got the High Priest for you, Sue. It's a good card to get. He's all about wisdom. It's about, it usually represents tradition, traditional lifestyles, traditional ways of living. It usually represents marriage and sometimes Orthodox type marriages and ceremonies. He is the wise man of tarot. There is a portal between terra firma, the life that we live in, the world of man and woman. And the other side is where all the love and all the heaven and the other dimension is. And he's got a foot. He's right dead center, and a foot in each world. He knows everything. And he's extending his right hand out to you. And what he's doing is he's offering to help, and he's offering to lead you. He's offering to pick you up. He's offering to point you in the right direction. He's offering to give you the wisdom to know better, to make some good, right decisions here. She wants to know if she should purchase a new home or should she continue to rent. I would say right off, you are on the right path. There's no real worries there. Okay, this is for Sue. We're gonna confirm this with Lilith. Where did he? Oh, he's under here. I also want to pull him from the book as well. I don't know where he's at. What number is he again? Number 5. Okay. He's a good card to have. I can tell you that. The High Priest is suggesting these are things that tarot feels needs to be brought to your attention, but the High Priest is suggesting you could want to further your education at this time. It might be something you've toyed with, an idea. He's also predicting unity in 2 different ways for you, Sue. The first way is the unity of your mind, your body, and your soul, so that you're feeling much more connected to your own intuition and close to your spirit guides as well. And the other way is the unity of 2 people as they come together as one. Another meaning of this card is convention and tradition. But if this isn't for you, You may feel restricted by another's traditional beliefs. The advice of the card is to listen to your own inner wisdom, which is going to guide you toward a new educational path or a learning system, a new belief, or even a new teacher. Your keywords are education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, values, and authority. But we want to find out if you should be buying a new property at this point in your life. Well, let's stay within the parameters of Sue's reading. One card, one question reading. Sue wants to know, first off, and the answers are already yes, I know that, but we're going to ask anyway, is Sue, is she on the right path in her life? Is she where she is supposed to be right now? She didn't even hesitate, and she's saying yes. A yes, very close, very tight swing means in the moment, yes. In this moment, yes, you are on the right path. Her question is, should she consider buying her own property now? Should she be considering buying her own property? Is this the right way for her to go? She's saying yes. And if you want to purchase your own property, you don't even have a long wait in front of you. You can tell by the shortness and of the swing, the tightness. Is she going to end up buying her own home? Yes. Will she have her own home within the next year? Between now and this time next year, is she going to be sitting in her own home? And she's saying yes. There you go. There you go, Sue. You're on the right path. You're in the right place at the right time. I don't have a mobile. They never give you the option to say, I don't own a mobile phone. Jeepers. Who is Sweet Oasis Room and Board? Who's that? That's what I just asked at the end. I corrected it. I got it. Don't worry. You must be lagging. That's what I said. I said in a year's time from now, you're going to be sitting in your own home. Yeah. We know it's you, Sue. We know who Sue is. Yes. No. You should be looking at buying your own home. She's lagging, I think. Really bad. Who is the name that I just said? Sweet Oasis Room and Board. Who is that? Step up front and center, please. Sweet Oasis Room and Board. Good night, Catherine. Thank you. Your Sweet Oasis Room and Board, is it PP? Yeah. It does. Doc, it does. You could have left your question in the notes area where you made your donation. And if you don't want it set out publicly, and I don't say it, I've done already a couple like that tonight. Good night, Donna. Thank you. Thank you so much, Donna. Okay, guys, I'm getting tired. Next time, don't email me, though, because we don't do it this way. I'm in a live screen. That means I have to abandon this whole live stream to go answer an email, and I really can't do that. I'll do it this time because you can't go back in and leave and change your PayPal. You can't add a note after you've already clicked submit, right? But don't do that again if you don't mind, please, because it's too much. I can't leave a live chat to go play in my email. I can't do that, and I'm not going to send you back an email in answer. I'll answer you here. I'm not going to sit and type that out. I don't even type to my friends on Facebook because I'm too tired. So, you're lagging, Jen. You're lagging. A lot of people ask private matter questions on here, but I never say the question out. Never, never, never. It's kept private. It's always kept private. I'll answer you, but nobody knows what we're talking about, kind of a thing, because I've not put the question out. I don't know. I'd have to go in and look. No. Not well. Okay, I guess. I'm going to move on to Andrea. Oh my God, will you click over? What is going on? Jesus. Where's Andrea? I gotta look and see if she left. Okay. Andrea, are you here? I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to shuffle up. You here, Andrea? All right. Okay. Just a minute, Andrea. Don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. Yeah, I know. I know it. I know it. Should they leave the motel? I'm going to bring that back up again. See, where is it? There it is. Well, you shouldn't, no, leave. Why would you stay in a place if your husband's not feeling safe and feeling exposed and that you could be in some line of danger? No. Why would you stay there? Get out of there. Just leave. Just leave. Come up with an excuse, anything but leave. So you want to change the scenery, any reason, get out of there. You shouldn't be feeling like that at all or uncomfortable. You really shouldn't. And depending on where you're at, you could be in danger. There's the thing. You could be, right? I certainly wouldn't be paying good money to stay somewhere where I wasn't comfortable. Life's too short. Let me see here what we got. Let's see. Yeah, you need to move on. You got a beautiful card. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. You got the Ace of Wands. This is about starting anew, new beginnings, beginning new ventures, moving forward. A lot of growth and a lot of forward and upward movement here with this card. You've got a beautiful, beautiful card here. I don't give advice. What I do is I just pass on what I'm picking up, and that's what I was picking up on for you, was to pack your bags and leave as quietly and unassumingly as possible. All right? You just say we got called away. You can come up with any excuse. How are they ever going to know? You got called away, or you just want to change the scenery. Either one, right? But you'll get out of it okay. With that card showing up, Ace of Wands is a gorgeous card for you. It's beautiful. But the card shows, because this card has showed up, it's acknowledging that you're crowned with success right now. You're under the influence of this very creative ace. New things beginning, new ideas, new travel plans. Everything's going to take right off, no matter what it is. All right? You're going to be able to communicate well now. You're going to be able to share your vision and persuade others to get on side if you need support and anything else going on in your life. If you've been wondering if your plans will succeed, no matter what plans they would refer to, the card has shown up to tell you the answer is yes. Your plans are going to succeed. Listening to your intuition will also strengthen your spiritual beliefs. An additional meaning is fertility, maybe pregnancy, even within the family, and beginning a brand new journey on a brand new adventure. That sounds fun and exciting. The advice is step into your power. Be more talkative, more creative, more inventive. Whatever you say now is going to be well received by everybody. So even if you come up with a random excuse on why you're leaving, they'll accept it. And get yourself out of that situation. Your keywords here are beginnings, intuition, adventures, ideas, creativity, success, and growth. And I'll just ask Lilith very quickly. Still within the parameters of this reading, the question I'd like to ask. I'm sorry. Okay. Should Paleo Pal and her husband leave the hotel or motel, wherever they're staying at? They don't feel safe there anymore. They feel exposed. Should they pack up and leave and move to another hotel or motel? Should they leave? Yes, and do it right away, as soon as possible. Are they endangered staying there where they're at? People think they have money, and they feel exposed. And she's agreeing, yes. And they should move from there. They should pack their belongings and leave. Is that correct? Yes. They're heading to a better place. Yes, she said. All right, there you go. There you are. Sorry about that. You can go back and hit replay on this if you want to. Okay. Thank you very much, Paleo. Andrea. Okay, Andrea, you go ahead. Andrea, I think is our last. We're past the 3-hour mark. I'm feeling it. I know that. But it feels good to know that we're at the end. It's always a good feeling doing the last one. Always, always, always. Will I be able to lose some weight? Okay, yes, that's right too. I got your question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Andrea. I got your question. Okay, let's go for Andrea. She wants to know if she's going to lose the weight she wants to lose before her birthday. She's going to lose the weight that she wants before her birthday. Andrea wants to know, am I going to lose the weight before my birthday that I want to lose? I'll give her one more run through. One more. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get a skinny card. Oh, that's too bad. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to check right here. We're going to cut. Let's see. Why is there always one card that's repetitive through every evening that we have these readings? There's always one that's always repetitive, and tonight it happens to be, and it's a good thing. It's a good card. It's 2 of Pentacles. It's all about options. Now, the other one I was thinking about wasn't this at all. It was 2 Wands was what it was. Visions and stuff. But 2 Pentacles, this is a good card. This is really good. 2s are good generally anyway. This is a card of weighing your options. No pun intended. I didn't mean to say that. That just kind of come out that way. No pun intended at all. All right. But this 2 is showing. Excuse me. Oh, this 2 is showing a decision is underway. You're considering your options. You're rehearsing all possible outcomes rather than taking any action. Well, what's that all about? But it shows you making a choice somewhere else in your life. It's not so much the weight loss, but this could concern your job if you work. Maybe you want to return to school, so you're looking, where do I study? You could be looking at potential new homes or even where to travel. In your personal finances, there could be some demands on your resources. So you may find yourself juggling income and expenditures in order to balance your financial books. The advice for you is to pay attention to the details of any financial agreements or offers. Look for long-term benefits. I hate to say this, but it's in here. Rather than the short-term gain. So we're looking at the word gain here, right? It's no pun intended there at all. Your keywords are choices, property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, details. Let's go right to Lilith, shall we? Lilith will cut the BS out. I wish I could lose 50 pounds. I'd be happy if I lost 50, and I know I can do it. I've lost more than that in the past. And but it's really, part of the battle is getting the weight off, and then the ongoing battle for the rest of your life is keeping that weight off. So yeah. But we want to know here, we're going to get right to Lilith. All right. Lilith. Andrea would like to know, is she going to lose the weight that she wants to lose before her birthday comes around? Will Andrea lose the weight that she wishes to lose?
before her birthday comes around. I'm getting a straight, steady, strong yes. Will Andrea be happy with her weight loss? She will. Actually, Andrea, I got a number in my head. I got a number. I'm feeling that you may only want to lose 30 pounds. You're probably going to lose 10 pounds more than what you actually wanted. So the answer for you is absolutely yes. You're going to lose the weight that you want and then some. That's what I'm seeing. All right? So that's a good thing. Hi, Lisa Bodlin. So there we go, everybody. There was Friday night's reads. And I'm kind of glad, kind of happy. So, February 2nd. Not to get talking about diets and stuff, but wow. There's some kind, I don't know if it's a powder, pills, what it is, but something. I know about the keto diet, but this is a keto that you can buy. I don't know if it's pills or powder. I'm not sure. But my friend's brother, he's only been on it for a month and he lost 22 pounds and we didn't even try. I'm not one for diet gimmicks and diet pills and diet this, diet. I believe, you know, you put the weight on the old-fashioned way. There's only one way to get it off, and that's to expend more energy than you're taking in, right? And that way you're in the losing weight kind of a phase, right? But now my friend herself, she was like real excited to see that her brother had lost 22 pounds. So she ordered some as well. It's a little pricey, a little expensive. And I didn't ask her if it's powder or pills, so I'm not sure. And I said, what about diet? They must want you to go on that keto diet. And she said, no, there wasn't anything about diet. It's just take these things and it's supposed to curb your appetite. You're supposed to lose weight without even... I'm like, that just sounds like a miracle pill or a miracle thing, you know, so... Yeah, he's not diabetic. Neither she really, but my problem isn't how much I eat. Yeah, it might be what I eat. I'm a real pasta freak, and there's a lot of sugar in pasta. I love pasta. And it upsets my stomach now when I eat it, so I try not to eat too much of it. It's, you know, it just converts to sugar in your system, right? Shoots our sugar up, and then we feel like shit. My friends had it twice, rushed to the hospital both times. Almost died from it twice, Jennifer. Yeah. So life has changed for her too. But yeah, so we're talking about losing weight and stuff like that, but Victoxa? Wow. I think I'd still rather do it. See, my thing is I'm not active enough. I'm not active, and I'm one of these people that has to be really highly active in order to keep my weight down. Even mediocre active isn't enough. I've got to be almost to the extreme, and I hate that because I'm not a high-energy person. To be truthful, I'm not. If money's not an issue, Doc, being diabetic, the diabetic diet really is the perfect diet for everybody right across the board. It's the ideal diet. In a perfect world, you'd be able to eat that way every day, all 3 meals a day, snacks in between, all the healthy stuff, all the stuff we get protein from to feed our muscles and get our energy from and all that. But if you are not well off, if you're not secure financially, being diabetic's a fucking nightmare. There's nothing good about it. I'm sorry. I know. And I had a sister that died at 31 from hypoglycemia. And she died right in the care of the hospital. All right, it was a horrible thing. She's 31 and beautiful. And she died under the care of the hospital while a patient in there getting ready to, packed up, ready to go home in the morning. No, not being smart, but she woke up dead. Put it that way. And she was laying there dead the whole night. And they know that she'd been gone longer than 6 hours. Rigor mortis had set in when they found her. There's nothing good about that. And she didn't struggle financially. She lived at home with my parents. She never cooked. She never fed her, made anything. She never had to. My mother made all her meals for her, kind of a thing. But she had the best of food, the very, very best. It's very, very hard. Victoza, I think I've heard of that. Victoza, but if we could all afford to live that way, diabetic diet's perfect for everybody. It's for everybody, really. And, but like, and I live rural, I don't have a vehicle. I can't eat fresh vegetables and fresh fruit because I only go to town maybe once or twice a month. So when I buy fruit, it's got to be, we've got to eat out of it every day, kind of a thing, or it goes bad. And when I run out of stuff, if I'm craving for a salad, I can crave for the next 3 or 4 weeks before I get one, because I don't have a car to just hop in and go to the grocery store. Because if I could, I'd probably eat a lot healthier than I do. A lot healthier. Three injections, eh? Wow. I already take enough injections in the run of a day. I really do. I take 4 to 5 injections a day. It depends. But I was a hard body once, believe it or not. You're getting old when you start talking about, I used to this and I used to that, but I used to be a hard body. I used to work out every day, every day, every day. I didn't go near a gym. I did everything at home. I wasn't going to make anybody else rich off of my misery. Thought I'd be miserable by myself, but it worked. So, it must be very expensive, Doc. I don't know. I lost my weight. It's through a lot of hard work. I worked out every day. I watched what I ate back in the day. This is when I was having my children, and I wanted to have high energy for them. So I worked out every night after I put my babies to bed. I'd say, now it's mama's time. I'd work out for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then I'd go have a hot shower or hot bath, and then I'd go to bed. So I looked at it this way. While I was sleeping, my metabolic rate was still up, so I'd be burning calories while I slept. So, wow. It's more than insulin. Mine's pretty expensive. No, they don't do grocery delivers out here, Diana. We don't have bus service. We don't have a taxi service. We don't have anything. You have to have your own car or you're screwed. Oh, if I want to call a taxi from town, from the city, it'd be $50 one way. So, but they don't deliver way out here. None of them do. It's too far out. Chance Harbor is a good 30 minutes from the closest end of town, which is West St. John. From my door out the highway to just touch West St. John, the edge of the city, it's a good 30-minute drive. When you're coming in, you come from the city, and then I'm 10 minutes down into Chance Harbor, so I'm 10 minutes in on top of that. That can be bad for a diabetic if they don't feel hungry and forget to eat. Just because I was on like Victoza or something like that, I wouldn't stop taking my insulin. And I'd have to have a reminder, you have to eat, it's time to eat, or you end up on the floor. I've had too many hypoglycemic episodes where I forgot to eat. And yeah, I've had too many close calls. It's very uncomfortable. So could be a bit of a thing. You'd have to have a watch alarm or something like that going on. I don't know. It won't for me. I've already been told. I said, what if I even lose like all the weight I should lose and get to my right weight? Can I, And they said, no, you're on insulin forever. So there's no going back at this point. I wish I could. I wish I could. I really do. There's my baby. He's under the chair. I just heard him he's dreaming. He made a little, when they dream? Oh, oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, Jennifer. I find every time I have a hypoglycemic episode that they're harder to come back from. They're longer. That recovery time after having one is very long. Sometimes I feel like I've been hit by a truck, And when you live alone, you have to stay on top of that stuff. I've seen me grappling through the fridge and the cupboards looking for anything sweet real quick. And I've seen me take a glass of water and dump a whole bunch of sugar in it because I've got sugar here. And just down it and just wait to come back, But you feel like you've been hit by a Mack truck. It just takes everything out of you. It really does. And I find every time it happens, it takes me longer to come back. Is that right, Drea? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so even in the middle of the night, they say, that you've seen this probably on the internet about how cinnamon can lower your blood sugars. I did that once, and I did it before bed. I had a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of water, right? And it wasn't even a full teaspoon. It was just a little bit of, so maybe half a teaspoon. And I drank that down, and I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning going hypoglycemic. I crashed in the middle of the night. Does cinnamon work? Yeah, almost too well. Almost too well. I took it before going to bed because I wanted to try lowering my sugars during my sleeping hours. Now I'm on an insulin for overnight. It's slow acting. And I take a great big whack of insulin before I go to bed at night, but I make sure that I eat. But that cinnamon trick does work. You just got to be real careful with it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Especially if you're going to bed, because I did. I woke up and I was soaking wet, and I went to sit up and I felt really weak and I was shaking all over. And when I go hypo, I tend to get real emotional, so I cry for no reason. And I'm trying to sit up and I'm crying and I'm crying and I'm trying to get out of bed, and the water's just, everything's just stuck to me. And you can smell it in the air. There's a sweet scent in the air, and it's very strong. And right there. And then try to make my way out to the kitchen without passing out first, kind of thing. Too many people die that way, eh? I lost another friend that way. Yeah. He went and had a needle and then went to bed. And he never woke up. He was found dead. So it happens. You take 30 a day, that's quite a bit, but it's less than what I take. I take between 12 and 14 units 4 to 5 times a day, and before I go to bed, I have the Basaglar. It's a newer insulin, and it's a really slow-acting one. It's supposed to carry me through the night, and I take 32 units of that before I go to bed. But I make sure that I have toast and tea before I go to bed, and I get through the night just fine. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, one floor, everything one level is the best way. Everything here is on one level. Once you come up into the house, there's a whack of stairs outside to get in, but it's all on one level. So I always try to keep something in the house, even if it's sugar. I try to keep something in just for that reason. So, yeah. Being diabetic's scary. And you can get away with shit for years with diabetes, and then it catches up with you. It does catch up. So, but when it comes to diet and stuff like that, especially eating regularly and on time, Diabetics are supposed to keep a log of everything they eat, everything they do, and I don't have anything like that. I don't bother. Oh. Oh, welcome, Lisa. Glad you're here. But we're all done doing readings. We're all done for the night. We've been here over 3 hours. It's been almost 3.5 hours that Jennifer and I have been sitting here. So we're just kind of wrapping up the night, and we're talking about diet. The last question posed was by one of our members here, and she's wanting to lose some weight before her birthday in February, and she wanted to know if she's going to be able to get that weight down. I said, yeah, it's coming, and she's going to lose probably 10 pounds more than what she expected to lose, so it's going to work well. Yeah. Oh, go away. Is that right, Doc? Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Hi, Tobiah. See, you guys, you measure differently. We measure basically, we don't get numbers like that. It's different in Canada. We don't deal with numbers in the hundreds or we'd be dead. So, hi, Tobiah. Nice to see you. Like in Canada, they want you, the ideal number they want you to test at is 5.7, 5.6. If I go down below 6, I go hypo. I can't go that low. 7 is where I need to be. When I first became diabetic, my sugars were running 26, 27, 28. They were really high. They were at the extreme end. I felt crappy all the time, felt lightheaded, had head fog a lot, got confused a lot, tired all the time, this sort of thing. But my sister was juvenile diabetic. I'm now diabetic 1. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and they told me you're never going to be off insulin ever. You can get in the good shape all you want, but you're still going to need insulin. My pancreas is all shot to hell, too, on top of it. It doesn't help any. So, that's right, Tobiah. That's right. That's right. So, and not having a doctor and stuff like that, it's a challenge. I'm at that time of year. My prescriptions run out. I don't have a doctor still. My doctor retired and we were left with nothing. And there's been a severe shortage here in the province of New Brunswick. All over Canada, really. But here in New Brunswick, it's severe. I've been waiting, I've been, 9-10 years without a doctor now, a family doctor. My husband got one a couple years before he died. I said, I'm not going to him. And I wouldn't go to him. We have a saying, somebody has to graduate at the bottom of the class. This guy was it. So my husband asked for a certain kind of care, and he asked him 3 or 4 times and never gave it to him. A lot of people were mad that Eric died, that he shouldn't have died. He should have been looked after the way. And it was a simple question, a simple thing that he was asked, and the doctor wouldn't lower his pride and step outside his own office, kind of thing. He was the type of guy that wouldn't send you to a specialist. He's going to do it all. And all he's got is his PhD, his family doctor, that's it, end of. So. My eyes aren't good. I've got macular edema. It's progressive. I don't know. Maybe you're having a deja vu, Dre. Yeah. Some doctors will work with you and some doctors won't. He was one of those ones that won't. First time I was in his office, I said, I've never met anybody so stupid in my life. That's scary. You want him as a doctor? You take him. I'm not. I'm waiting. I don't care if I never have another doctor, but I'm not going to go to the guy that graduated at the bottom of the class. I'm not going to do that. So, but I told him, I said, our last family doctor did work with us, and we would have what's called extramural nursing. They come into your home after surgery. You've been through something medical, you need at-home care, but you don't need to be in the hospital. They send out, province pays for it. And I brought that up with him in our very first just meeting this new doctor that had just moved into the area. Not in my area, so an hour away, but you know. And I had said our last family doctor worked with us and would have VON, not VON, but extramural nursing come in and take blood work from me every 3 months for my, I had to have blood work done every 3 months, being diabetic and all. And any other blood work that was required, testing needed, would be done right here in the home overall. And he said, "Who's that? Who's extramural nursing? I never heard of that before." My jaw, I stood up and I walked over to his window. He had a window in his office. And I pulled the blinds up. I said, "You see that building right in back of your place here? See that building, that big long building right there? It's not 500 feet away. That's extramural nursing. Great big sign. Huge. We're talking huge sign. Big letters like this. All lit up. Extramural New Brunswick, right across." He didn't know who they were. You think I'm going to let... And then he said, "What kind of insulin you on?" I told him the insulin I was on. "We're going to get you off of that and get you on something else." First thing crossed my mind was, you getting a kickback for pushing new meds. You're not doing it with me. You haven't taken my blood pressure. You haven't taken my weight. You haven't touched me. You haven't looked at me. And when I went in there, I was sick. And I said, "I'm sick right now. If you could help me." Wouldn't help me. I'm not going to somebody like that. I've got to get my prescriptions renewed. They ran out. My last prescription, I'm on the last of it. So now I'm on a big hunt to find somebody to write me out a prescription. You'd swear to God you're asking them to give you street drugs. You honest to God. I mean, I've got hospital file that thick out at our hospital, right? You know, everything's there. I'm not out selling insulin on the streets for drugs. Do you know any of that, right? We have clinics. I have to find, it's like trying to put a major orchestra together to try to get an appointment for me, because I live so far out. I don't have my own vehicle. I do drive. I've got a current driver's license. I just don't have my own vehicle. But the thing is, we have clinics, and they've been springing up since the doctor's shortage. So what you do is you have to call them. You have to set up an appointment. You get the time that they give you, and you need to be. I guess this is better than a doctor's office. If your appointment's at 11:11, that's when they call your name. There's no waiting, which is wonderful. But then I have to find somebody to take 4 hours out of their day at least to take me into the city to keep that appointment, and then to go pick up the insulin at another place at the pharmacy, and then come back home. So it's a big deal, and I don't like asking anybody. So if I make enough money here doing mini readings, what I'll do, because I get yelled at for it later, I hate bothering people. You have no idea. I hate not being independent that way. I do everything else myself, right? It's just getting to town. So what I'll quietly do, so I won't tell anybody, I'll make sure nobody's looking for me that day or wanting me around, and I will call. And it'll cost me $100 to go to town and come back. It'll cost me even more than that, because once I leave, that'll be $50 going to the clinic. Come out, pick me up, take me to the clinic, leave the clinic, go across town, fill out my prescription at my pharmacy. That's another taxi there, you see, it's another 20 bucks. About $120, and I'll be home with my insulin. So it's just a pain in the ass trying to get there and get back. That's new. I've never heard of that. I was on the Novolin 7030. I don't know if you're familiar with that. And a heart specialist took me off. I think they're getting kickbacks. This is a new insulin, and it's really expensive. But I'm on the fast acting during the daytime, which is Humalog. I have the Humalog during daytime hours. The big needle I take at night is called Basaglar. And that's really expensive. And that's what he put me on. He's a heart specialist, so I can't make an appointment to go back to him to get insulin, right? I can't do that. It doesn't work that way. He just took it upon himself to do that. So it is tricky, you're right. But they're not going to prescribe me insulin, even though I've been on it forever. They're not going to do that over the phone. You need to physically go in. They have to touch you. They have to weigh you. They got to take your blood pressure, take your temperature, you know, and probably draw some bloods as well. But they've got nobody to send them to. There's the thing. I don't have a doctor end of. So, yeah. Yeah, it might take 2 in, but I always make sure, and I'm way past my needle time here. We're 12:39, 12:39 a.m. here, so. A life's a bitch and then you die, as they say. Yeah. It's just a pain. Like, I wish we even had a bus service out here, but we don't have anything to take in. And they tried it for a while, I think, a long time ago. And they'd only make 2 trips to town. You had to go to a pickup spot, so you had to get there first. This particular pickup spot out here in the country. So you needed a way to get there, which was dumb. If you don't have a car to go to town, you don't have a way to get to the pickup spot either. And they wouldn't go door to door and pick people. No, they wanted everybody to meet at a certain place. That didn't work real well. And then they take you into town and drop you off uptown. We call it uptown here. And you wouldn't get picked up again until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So what do? What if you got to go to the city for one thing? It's of something important. And what do you do for the rest of the day? You know, so it didn't work out. Yeah. Yeah. I do live in a beautiful place. I don't complain about living here at all. I don't complain about living here at all. Well, there's one of my sons he's a good hour and a half drive away. He's living in another place. He doesn't live here at all. He's even further in the country than I am now. He's living in a place called Sussex. And he works 5, 6, 7 days a week, whatever it is. So it's hard to even see him for visits. That's the oldest boy. Youngest boy lives in St. John, the city of St. John. He's a paramedic, and he works straight out all. But he's got enough probably banked and saved overtime. He works a lot of overtime where he could actually, he'd have to plan it out. I have to plan it out, take a day off, and then try to make an appointment at a clinic and have the 2 days sync up. That's a challenge in itself right there. So, oh no, I don't complain. You live in Sussex in the UK, he lives in Sussex, New Brunswick. Yeah, it's all country, it's beautiful. It's underrated country. It is gorgeous up there. It's all farmland, big farms, beautiful farmland, gorgeous, beautiful area. So, it's just that everybody's busy. And then my friends, most of them work. So, I keep quiet. That's what I'll probably do is I wait till I got enough money made and I work hard for my money. I'm still here. And it knocks me. I probably won't be able to do anything tomorrow. I'll be no good. I'm mentally drained. And, but that's what I'll very quietly just call for taxi from the city and have them come out, pick me up, take me in, get the damn appointment over with, go get the darn insulin, and then come home again. So, yeah, and I don't know what to do with Bear. I can't take him in with me. That's going to be a hard day. See, what do I do with the dog? The dog goes through severe separation anxiety, and I mean severe. And it would rip your heart out to hear him and see him go on. He doesn't just get crying and upset. This dog loses it. And I swore I'd never put the dog through that again, so, you know. But anyways, yeah, so it's just one of those things. It just, you gotta make it all, oh my God, all fall into place kind of thing, right? So, no, if my dog was sick and I needed to go to a vet or anything like that, I'd be on the phone. I wouldn't even hesitate. I wouldn't be afraid to ask anybody, you gotta take me in. My dog's sick. There's something wrong with the dog. I gotta go and I gotta go. Can you drop what you're doing and come and get me now? I'll make it worth your while. Anything, just get me, you know, my dog's my life, so, yeah. But anyways, I think I'm going to call it a night, everybody, and go have my tea and my toast and take my needle and all that old lady stuff. It was fun doing the readings tonight. It always is. I'll try to get back Saturday night, which is tomorrow night, but we'll see. We'll see. Your grandpa? Yeah. It's pretty bad. I thought the last time we left him for 15 minutes and we come back, I thought he was going to start having seizures. I'm not kidding you. It killed me. I still can't get that picture out of my head. The way he was acting was just, And I was holding him so tight when I picked him up, and I held him so, and I was like, shh, I'm holding you, I'm here, I'm here. He was so worked up, he didn't realize he was still like half crazy, you know, and I had to grab him by the back of the neck and press him into me. Mommy's here, stop. He finally calmed down, but it was the worst. I've had other dogs. I've never seen a dog do that before. This dog is glued to me, period. So, you know. Thank you, Beth, Nancy. Thank you, Tobiah. Thank you, Dre. Yeah, it does hurt. The child needles, yeah, I don't care what they are as long as I get in. I've run out of needle heads. I've run out of them and went, oh my God. Right in a panic, I call. I've got a friend that lives about 20 minutes, 25 minutes away from me. Oh my God, I've got no needles. I ran out. I didn't realize. And she'd come right down, give me a whole box of them. There you go. You're good, kind of thing. But yeah, right in a panic. Because it's not like you can take it by mouth or orally. You know what I mean? You've got to have a needle head for it. So the only thing I like about the Basaglar, these are different. I've never seen anything like it, because normally you got your vial. You put it in your syringe, you lock it all up, and you take your needle. The Basaglar comes already done. When you're done and the vial's empty, you throw the whole needle, gets in the guard. The whole thing goes. There's nothing to, you don't load, it's already done. The cartridge is permanently in there. You couldn't take it out if you wanted. It's full of insulin. When it's empty, you toss it. So, good night, everybody. We're going to say good night. Please keep the peace in so you can share your love and your light out with the rest of the world. Live your life with integrity, honesty, and goodness. You're living underneath the microscope of the universe, and it's watching every thought, every feeling, and every move that you make. Let that sink in. And go through your days with the best of integrity. All right? The universe is watching, and it takes notes. Good night, everybody. Night, Nancy. Night, Doc. Night, Dre. Night, Tobias. Thank you, Jennifer, once again for a wonderful night. I'll see you on the flip side anyway. Good night, everybody. Much love to you all. I hope you guys all have a really, really good weekend, by the way. Okay? Wonderful, Peppy. Good. Good night. Thank you for being here, everybody. It's time for me to get off and go do some fun stuff. I'm going to go watch a Christmas movie while I have my toast and tea. Good night, everybody. Much love to you all. We'll see you back real soon. Good night, Margaret. Night, everybody.